Hello, hello, hello. Bonjour, y'all. Actually, I guess I can take this off. We'll see. We'll give them a few minutes because I forgot to set that up. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I forgot to set up the live actual portion of it. Well, we have Lisa here. Can you hear us, Lisa? I suppose Ann see us.
I don't know. Yes.
Cool.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you, Lisa. Hello, Robin. Hello.
Two weeks from moving to Bordeaux. Congratulations. Congratulations. Howdy, Brian from Seattle. Hello. When Someday Came. Hello. Robin. Hello. Oh, Natalia. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, good. I apologize. I set up the kind of last minute. I set up the thumbnail and all that for the live scheduling, but forgot to put the YouTube bit up. So
it's the old age senility kicking in. I think
it is. You know,
he thought he did it.
Yeah.
But...
No. I as soon as I looked at it, it's like, holy crap! I don't have that set up. Hello, Patricia. Let's see, Karen. Hello, hello. Hey, Legrand, hello. Susan, hello. So what's it like in the U.S.? Is it we got our polar vortex here that it's coming to an end now, but we've had a very cold week here.
Very, very cold. For us anyway, it's been very cold. If we were still in Austin, we'd still be in shorts, but here we've been wearing winter coats and hoodies, and it's been super cold, and also really, really windy, which has made it even worse. So,
well, let's see. Brian's got a question. How doable is bicycling to Cannes? There apparently is a bike trail that goes out there from Perpignan. So apparently doable. Haven't done it, but apparently doable. The fellow that heads up he and his wife head up the English speaking group on Facebook in Perpignan was talking about doing a trip out there with the group sort of thing, just doing a group bike ride. Let's see here. Robin saying New York City is normal for this time of year. Rose, bonjour, Rose. Cold and sunny Ohio. 60s in Dallas. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, and Kathy, hello. And Patricia, 45 degrees and dry in Northeast Wisconsin. Boy, Northeast Wisconsin.
Rosie, one of my best friends lives in Columbus, Ohio, and actually I have a nephew and his family live in Toledo. I've never been to Toledo, but I've been to Columbus several times. So.
Janet, hello. Just finding out what the weather's like for everybody, especially in the U.S. France has had a bit of a polar vortex, but we're coming out of it. And we're still talking about moving to Lyon after this cold snap. It's like, we'll just have to give that some thought. Because it's not okay. It's not been bitterly cold here, but lows in the 30s at night and highs like 45.
Yeah. And honestly, it's the wind that has been the hardest thing for us. So
Richard went to see a movie Friday. Was it Friday? And I went down so we grabbed lunch, and then I got the bus back, and holy cow, that was that was bone chilling cold. Waiting in that bus stop. Sweaty and steamy in Tampa. Okay. Oh, and Rose is from Dayton, or is in Dayton.
Oh, in Dayton. Okay. All right.
Let's see. And Legrand's Colden X La Chapelle, but that's normal. Okay. Natalia, hello from another one from Dayton. Okay. Perpignan would be the best choice. Yeah, look, Perpignan's a nice city. It's just too sunny for me. Oh, and Greg, here we got Greg and Tanya. Bonsoir.
Yes, we wanted more seasonal weather, and yes, you're right. We did get it,
but not now. Not now. That very unseasonal, like 12 to 15 degrees below normal, or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but again, not bitterly cold. I mean, I lived in Chicago. Richard's lived in DC and New York, and certainly not those types of winters. But for the south of France, it's been cold. Oh, and Jen, hello. Let's see, Angela, mid 60s, warm and sunny in Nashville. Beautiful day. Oh, well, that's nice. You're well warmer than we've been. But, let's see. Robin, I prefer having to snuggle and get warm than sweating my beep off in the summer. Yeah, I always said when I moved to Austin that you don't have to shovel heat, but this is just a little cool for this time of year here. Let's see, Karen, weather's been cold, foggy, and rain. Mountains of Running Springs, California. First sunshine weather in over a week. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Hello, Jean-Marc. Glad you can make it. Shakespeare. Wow, you've for a few hundred years old, you're doing well. Bonsoir. Oh, Jean-Marc, cool kids learning French here. Okay, good for you. Anyway, I don't know what. Let's see. You saw a movie.
Yeah, I went to see Wicked for Good on Friday, which it was obviously the English version with French subtitles, which was very, very, very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and looking forward to seeing it again. But I saw the first part of it twice in the theater, and then a couple of times on television, like on Amazon or whatever it's on here. I saw the Broadway production in 2003 when it first was on Broadway, and with Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. So really, really enjoyed it. Loved the book. So was really looking forward to the movie. Really, really enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen it, I would heartily recommend it. So.
Heartily, not hardly. I would hardly recommend it. But hello, Patricia. Hello. Jean-Marc's been lazy today and over the weekend. But what's it been like in Bordeaux, Jean-Marc? I think it's been cool there too, hasn't it? I think most of France seem to have gotten hit with this as well. But
I guess everyone in the United States is getting ready for Thanksgiving. Maybe traveling or having people come visit you. But
Patricia's asking what was the name of the movie?
It's Wicked for Good was the name of the movie that I saw. So.
Oh, and Jim, hey, cold in Narbonne. Yeah, it's been unseasonably cold. For the last week. It's not like it's been for months type thing. Let's see. I heard it snowed a little in Paris this morning around 2 a.m. I was asleep. Okay. Yeah, I'd heard that they might have had a little bit of snow in Toulouse too, but I guess good for the ski resorts. Let's see. Augie Doggy, taking a break from packing to watch. 46 days to go before I leave for France. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Hope all goes smoothly. Let's see. Janet's asking, can one enjoy Wicked 2 without seeing Wicked 1?
Well, it's definitely the second part, so it would be difficult to understand exactly what was going on without seeing the first part of it. So,
Oh, it seems Robin's very much into theater here. Wicked lost the 2004 Tony to Avenue Q, yet endures. Well, Avenue Q is still out there, but not
but not nearly
as successful.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got my glasses on, but I still can't read. And looks like Bordeaux had a cold snap over Friday into Saturday. Oh, ours was pretty much most of the week, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was supposed to do a video of one of the markets here to work it out with, and kind of do a collaboration with Kristen over at Declutter. Gosh, I'm not going to remember her name. She's not on today either because she's visiting with friends who are moving to Nova Scotia. But in any case, to do a collaboration video kind of with her to compare the outdoor markets she has in Durham, North Carolina, to what we have here. But it's been too cold for Jeff to go out and do a filming of an outdoor market. So, and besides, even when took the bus in on Friday to go down to the movie theater, the big movie theater here down the south side of Perpignan, and there was no the what would normally have been a full market square was maybe 3 or 4 stalls. It looked like that was open. So, but let's see, Janet, I saw the Broadway show. Patricia, hit the like. Oh yes, please. Thank you, Patricia. Yes, please do hit that like button if you get you get an opportunity. Just hit it.
It's right there.
It's right over here. Might be up there. I don't know. But let's see, Robin. Yeah, I'm a theater nerd. It was my career for years.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very cool. What'd you do there? But yeah, I'm not a theater nerd, as Richard will like to go on ad nauseum about that. But we had lunch. And then I headed back through the frozen tundra of Perpignan to get back to the house.
No, we're not doing anything, Jean-Marc. We're not doing anything special for Thanksgiving. I mean, for us here, it's just going to be Thursday.
I'll say it for Jean-Marc.
I obviously I'll make a lot of phone calls back to the United States for to catch up with family and to wish them all a happy Thanksgiving, friends and family back in the United States. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been a while since I've been able to speak with people. So, and I'm sure that get the latest on who's mad at who and who's not speaking to who, and
get all the gossip.
Get all the gossip on things.
Yeah.
So
let's see, Robin, you name it, I did it. Oh, okay.
In theater.
In theater. Well, yeah. We'll assume that's. Let's see, Brian. Beef prices are insane here. How about there? Any better for lamb, pork, and chicken? I think meat tends to be more expensive here.
The beef prices have gone up a little bit since we've been here. Well, not since we've been here, but since like in the last couple of months, they've gone up. I've noticed, but we don't eat a lot of beef, do we? I mean,
no. But the thing is, it's because of the quality too. They don't have large farm commercial farming setups. It's a lot of local ranchers and things like that provide the meats and the chickens and all that. So they tend to be the meats will tend to be slightly more expensive, I think, here than typically in the U.S. But we haven't been in the U.S. for almost 2 years now, so hard to say compare the pricing.
The price of pork and chicken, I think, are very reasonable here. I really don't understand why pork is so inexpensive. I really don't. I mean, there must just be very large pork farms or hog farms, but I think pork is extremely inexpensive compared to what we were paying in the United States. So
Daniel, yeah, EG got a car and is now ready to club with you. Yeah, I saw that she got it, and I wished her a happy belated birthday. I missed her live yesterday, but yeah, I saw that she got a car and texted her, congratulated her for it, type thing. But yeah, she's got her wheels now, so she's going to be a danger whatever city she's in Ohio. She's going to be out there clubbing and looking for trouble. But still no car here. No. But so what about plans for people have it for Thanksgiving coming up? Let's see, Patricia, the meat may be coming in from Eastern Europe countries, which are in the EU. Yeah, the farmers here in France, and I would assume it means that the ranchers as well, have really been up in arms about other countries sending in foodstuffs here because it's a different. Well, although the EU should be, they should have a standardized process for things, but the French really are very protective of their produce and like meats, things of that sort. So, and they're very good quality.
Right. And one thing that I find very interesting is that in restaurants, it is posted in a very visible location where things come from. So if for example they have poultry on the menu or any produce on the menu, if it does not come from France, they have to post where it comes from.
Yeah. At least what country
it comes from. Yes. Which I just think that's extremely interesting, and whether or not people make their dining choices based on that, I don't really know, but I just think that's fascinating, quite honestly. So
yeah. Let's see. Janet's going to a Friendsgiving on Friday. Oh, nice. Yeah, our friends in Nice are going to essentially like a Friendsgiving next week or this week. Let's see, Brian, have you traveled down to Spain yet, and where? The only place we've been to is Barcelona, and that's
mainly to the airport.
But, so
yeah, Janet, I used to years ago when I was living in Washington D.C., I always had a Thanksgiving dinner for all the. I always called it for all the orphans that were in town, because I was the one that always cooked, and so some years it would be as few as 8, and then the one year I had 27 people for Thanksgiving dinner, and all those people that were either working for the government or working in hospitality or something like that just could not get out of town. And so they would all come to my place for Thanksgiving dinner. I really enjoyed doing that. That was always a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work.
I bet. Let's see. Patricia, we hate traveling on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I never much care for traveling during the holidays either. That just was such an awful thing. Let's see, Greg, are you guys feeling like true long-term residents now? Are you feeling more like locals now, or still like expats? I would say still like expats right now. Yeah. We haven't really done much to kind of assimilate with doing either volunteer work or connecting with other associations, groups, things like that. But once we're planning on doing more of that once we get to the next destination. Mm-hmm. So, right now it's just we're the downside of where we are. The upside is it's a nice sized place. We both have space, all that sort of thing, and it's kind of relatively inexpensive for the both of us to live here. The downside is it's not very convenient to getting to the city center and all that. The bus system's not super great with that. So we're a bit isolated out here, but it's not like we're certainly not in a village, but some rural village. But no, that we're gonna change that with the next move. Let's see. So Jan's saying her and her late husband used to do that too.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Let's see. Dion, Marie, what are the phone plans like? Did you change carriers and your phone number? Yes, we both have the company's called Free, Free here, and very cheap phone system. I had T-Mobile.
We both had
T-Mobile,
both had T-Mobile
in the States, and I want to say that it's like 20 euros. Mine's like 15.99, something like that. But it's because I'm paying for it's my account for the internet, so I get like 10 euros off. I think it is, but very cheap compared to the U.S.
Yeah, and so I kept my American phone number, and I had a French phone number, but I kept my American phone number until just real recently. I just gave it up about maybe a month ago, and I finally realized that the only calls that I was getting from the United States were were from telemarketers, and spam things. So I finally just cut it off entirely, and I just notified everybody that I only have a French phone number now. So
yeah, I did the same thing, but a while ago, shortly after we moved here, type thing. So let's see here. But anyway, Dion, I hope that helped answer your question. There's several companies here, but Free was probably one of the least expensive ones.
Yeah, and Dion, I believe that the two main carriers are Free and Orange. I'm sure that there are others, but those are the ones that we know that we see the most of. Free, Free, and Orange, like the fruit. Yeah.
Let's see. Do the markets in your area offer many seafood and vegan options? Well, yeah. I mean, there's certainly seafood, and there's all kinds of vegan things. I don't know if they're necessarily prepared vegan foods, but lots of vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, and certainly lots and lots of seafood. I mean, we're on the Mediterranean, so there's lots of fish. So
lots of fish. And the supermarkets have lots of fish.
Yeah.
Seems like lots of seafood options.
Yeah, and whole fish, and then there are fishmongers that will cut the fish, will fillet it for you, and portion it out for you. So
yeah, and what are they? Poissonnerie.
Yeah.
Maybe not the time to try for it. Fishmongers en français. Let's see. Janet's asking, did you make a lot of side dishes? I'll just answer that for him. Yes. Richard is able to cook on scale. He has a much harder time cooking for a small group.
Yeah, that's true.
So even the chicken and dumplings could have fed probably 20 people, something like that. So let's see. Jean-Marc. We still like expats here. Yeah. I do want to change that, but right now it's just going to focus on after move someplace. Let's see. Hey, Richard, have you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel? I totally watch your cooking, your dining choices, even your favorite spoons and knives. Just an idea.
Well,
that's what we're going to try to.
We'll see.
Well, we're going to look to kind of rebrand this channel and do some more things. Once we get some better lighting and things of that sort, then we'll start doing some of Richard's cooking adventures. He just, for someone that has kind of a performing arts degree, he tends to
shy away from things.
Doing those types of things. Yeah. So
we'll see.
Let's see. Rose. Years ago, there was an American professor in Paris. Did Thanksgiving dinner every year. Anyone invited. I went a couple of times. He may still do it. I lost info address, CDG. He'd be 80-ish. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Let's see. Jean-Marc. I'm stuck on my own. I don't invite to any expat events.
Don't get invited.
I don't get invited. Oh, well, Jean-Marc, you need to just go. Let's see. Oop. Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't realize it was this far behind. Let's see. Heather what if you have to communicate with the bank in the U.S. if you don't have a U.S. telephone number? That is kind of a challenge. I think we both have accounts at Chase, Chase Bank, and yeah, you have to call them. You know that they can't. They don't have a mechanism for putting in a foreign
right.
phone number into the system. So, but so far I haven't had any need to contact them. So it's, everything's online anymore. But if you did have to, it would have to just call them directly.
And quite honestly, I'm really thinking about just giving up my U.S. Bank accounts.
Yeah, true.
Because why?
There's no real reason for them right now. So let's see. And so Daisy, don't you need to have your U.S. phone number to call? You don't have to use them to call your U.S. banks, but for them to contact you, that they would prefer you had a U.S. number type thing. At least with Chase, I can't speak to all banks, but with Chase, that's the case. Let's see, Janet. I'm a Thanksgiving orphan now too. Jean-Marc, first time in years, even a Friendsgiving. Yeah, we're essentially Thanksgiving orphans as well. Let's see, Jean-Marc, his plan cost him €15 a month.
Oh,
yeah, I think mine's like $15.99 or something like that. Let's see, Rose says, by the way, Janet. Oh, Janice. Janice in France is moving back to Georgia. I don't know if she has yet or not, but it looked like she'd found a gentleman friend that she was going to move back to. So let's see, or Heather, or if you have a security code text to access an account. I've heard that financial institutions won't text a non-U.S. That's probably true, but the plan is right now is to go ahead and cancel those accounts. So that, let's see. Yes, and Shakespeare saying, I kept my American phone number through Google Voice for free. Needed only initially to do the code 2-factor verifications. Yep. Let's see, Lisa. The friends will stay here until they get their visa for Spain, and then I'll come back down to my home and dog. Okay. Let's see. Robin, what's one thing you always incorporate into your morning routine to get your day off to a start?
Coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot of coffee, and I really like coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
I drink a lot of coffee.
I drink Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. I have always drank a lot of coffee, and I really like coffee. But I drink it black and strong, and I'm not a morning person at all. I don't like to be.
No, he's not.
Don't talk to me. Yeah. Just let me read my newspaper, which is on the computer now. But
do your crossword.
Do my crossword, and just and then after I drink a pot of coffee, then maybe you can talk to me. So yeah. I don't know if you were trying to see if we had anything that was exciting, but we don't. Neither of us go for walks or anything like that. I walk. Well, we both walk plenty during the day when we're like running errands, type thing. Let's see, Patricia, will you go skiing this winter? No. Oh, good one.
No, Patricia. No, I didn't ski when I was in Colorado. I just no.
Energy savers on. Are we plugged in?
Oh, we're not plugged in. Let's see. Where is? No, that's not it. Was one of the plugs.
Jeff is.
Sorry. In my rush to get things set up, I forgot to plug the laptop in. This is a professional setup here, so there we go. Can you all still see us? Here, oops. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Janet's saying her usual side dish count was from scratch was 13.
Wow.
Criminy.
Wowee.
That's a lot. Great for the guests. Let's see. So no, we're not going skiing. That I don't need additional medical issues.
Tanya's shocked that Jeff isn't wearing his usual
Well,
standard blue shirt.
okay. Here's the thing, Tanya. Okay.
So am I.
Yeah. Well, last week, I had my blue shirt on.
Jeff only has blue shirts.
I only really have blue shirts. But I had my blue shirt on, and Richard wore something that was blue. And then we're like, people kept making comments about, oh, it's the Blues Brothers, oh, it's this or that. So I thought, okay, tonight I'm going to put on my burgundy shirt. So I put my burgundy. So what's he wearing now?
Pink.
Can't win for losing. I guess I can go up and change and just get into my blue shirt. But yeah, sorry, no. And I thought if anybody would notice that, but I do actually have another color shirt. So, oh, Carlene, hello, glad you could join. Let's see, strong start.
Way behind.
Oh, we are falling way behind. Let's see. John Mark drinks a lot of tea and water. Yes, Robin. I know it's all mentioning everybody's names. It's remarkable how connected this community gets with people.
So Deborah, when you ask if either one of us consider maintaining a residence in the U.S. in case the move to France did not work out, no. Well, I certainly did not. I have. If the move to France does not work out, I'll move to another country in Europe. I don't have any intention of moving back to the United States. Things would have to be very, very different in the United States for me to move back there. And, I mean, not to get into it, too much, but I have no desire to move back to the United States. So
no, and I don't think for me it's going to be anything that's going to be financially viable, especially if they get rid of the extensions for the CARE Act and all that sort of thing. And I just wouldn't be able to afford the insurance, and I don't want to be uninsured. So let's see. So thank you, Deborah, for the question. But no, there are other plan Bs if this, for whatever reason, wouldn't work out.
Right.
But it's working out just fine. So, let's see, Jean-Marc, oh, I'm Leo, Richard, I'm singing, pulling the curtains back, dancing around.
Oh, Jean-Marc, my husband, he always woke up in such a good mood. And
I was wondering what he was talking about. So
and just
okay, now I see.
Just wide awake and wanting to talk and so happy and I mean, it drove me out of my mind. And so it took us probably a year before we both realized that we just had to learn to avoid each other in the morning, because
no, you didn't have to learn,
because he would try to be really friendly to me, and I would just get real snappy and things like that. So, yeah, it was just, we didn't work out that way at all.
Yeah. See, and I'm a morning person, so I wake up and I'm not jumping around dancing. I'm not John Mark and all that sort of thing, but I'm happy to talk to people. I'm happy to go up and do something, but not him. Let's see. Patricia, skiing is fun. Yeah, I had when I moved to Colorado, 1,000 years ago, there's a group of people that had the office, and one of them went out. Well, they always went out skiing. Everybody in Colorado seemed to ski, and but he would do black diamonds. He was like on a rescue team when he was younger, and all this sort of thing. And came back after one of their weekend trips and had shattered his ankle. And I said, so I thought it was like, oh, did you like hit a tree? Did you jump over one of those, whatever the bumps were that they go over and all that sort of thing, moguls and all that? No, he skied up to the patio of the condo that they were all staying in and reached down to unbuckle his boot, and his ankle shattered. So I'm like, well, you know what? I don't need to do that. So let's see. Jean-Marc, people just cut me off in Zoom meetings as I'm so happy and talking too much. Okay. Well, there you go. Jackie, hello. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Brian, what's been your experience with wait times for medical specialist appointments? I haven't really, nothing unnaturally long. It's been maybe a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
or I think, well, the cardiologist was pretty quick when we set
Cardiologist
those
was very quick. The longest that I had to wait, Brian, was for an X-ray, but that was certainly not an emergency. I had to make an appointment, and I think I had to wait 6 weeks for the appointment for the X-ray, but it wasn't an emergency X-ray. It was just.
Was it a specialty X-ray? Did you have a specialty X-ray, or was it just like, I just need an X-ray?
Yeah, they just sent me for an X-ray on my foot, and
okay.
Yeah, and I wasn't in pain or anything. It was just they wanted to know what was going on, I guess. So
yeah, they tend to seem to like triage things. So if it's more of an emergency, you get right away. If it's not an emergency, you may have to wait a little bit. But I mean, honestly, here in Perpignan, now I can't speak to all regions, but here in Perpignan, it really hadn't been that bad trying to find some. Now, we haven't been exhaustive on the specialists and all that sort of thing, but it really hasn't been bad. Let's see, Robin, you guys match that abstract sun over the mountains art behind. Oh, criminy. Okay. That's and the zebra chair is also from the owners of the place. It's furnished. The cabinet we bought. So but yeah, the rest of the stuff is
it's all it's furnished apartment.
Yeah,
so all from IKEA.
Yeah. Let's see, 70 degrees in Alabama.
Oh, wow,
nice. Janet, you both need to get French striped maritime shirts.
Yeah, horizontal stripes is not my
that's
friend.
Not going to be my thing. No,
not going to be a thing. For
I
me.
might have to get a beret just so I can take people away from looking at the stripes. Let's see. Lainey, bonjour. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Jean-Marc, oh my God, my U.S. passport has run out. Scared to get it renewed. Well, we had friends here in Perpignan that got their passports renewed here in France.
Yeah.
So, it didn't seem like it was that big of a deal. Let's see. Karen, a friend of mine, lives in Normandy now for 4 years and has kept her U.S. number as it helps her when dealing with anything stateside with Social Security, as it can be an issue with the foreign number. You know what? I'd signed up for Social Security and gave them my French address and my French phone number, and the American Embassy in Paris reached out to me. So, that now if you don't state that you've moved to France or something like that, that might become obviously a bit more of an issue. But when I applied, I put in my French information type thing. So, Jean-Marc, I'm a 24-hour person. Okay, that would be annoying. Even for someone like me that's a morning person, that would be a bit much. Let's see. Carlene, my family thought I was mad to become an American citizen in these times, but they understand now I was able to keep my German citizenship. If things get too bad here, I have family back there. Yeah, no, exactly. Patricia, my high school arranged ski trips. My friend broke her ankle getting off the bus. See,
what a shame.
That's the thing. It's like that's awful. That's awful. It's obviously it's not the common thing to have happen, but I just know that everything to me. If anything were going to go wrong, it would turn into a Simpson episode where I would be in the ambulance, the back door would open up, suddenly I'm on the side of the Alps. It would, I'd be cascading down the side of the mountain, and then suddenly I'm in the Mediterranean. That's, that's how it would go for me. So yeah, I stay away from skiing. Let's see, Lainey, do y'all know anything about the inventory of homes available in Dijon? We're interested in living there, but looking online, it seems their inventory might be low. Not sure. Yeah, it's probably going to be relatively low.
But I would suggest you reach out to Susie.
Yeah, Susie, fired up in France. Although she's not a real estate agent. She's not a realtor, and she doesn't. I don't think she knows any realtors there either.
Well, but she should have a better idea than we would.
She might have better ideas to what it looks like for that. But yeah, I don't know. There's not. It doesn't seem to be as commonplace here for houses for sale as it is in the U.S. sort of thing. So people aren't as transient here as they are there. So. Let's see, Jean-Marc, I got left behind on one school trip. Okay, that's a shame. Let's see, Lainey, how can I reach out to her? She has an email that's on her YouTube channel. So if you look up Fired Up in France, and her name is Susie, Suzi, and her email's on her YouTube channel. So
she's great, really, really great.
Yeah. Oh, Elizabeth Ann, hello. Bonsoir. Sandra, evening, totally random discovery. Duralex makes a pie dish. Was out of stock in their US side, but they're a French company, so hopefully Richard can find one over there if he still wants one. Yeah, great. I think I just saw an article actually about Duralex that.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you.
They were, I guess, going through some financial difficulties, and put an outreach out to France, and they wanted to raise $5 million or 5 million euros. For something to expand their business and do some more marketing and things of that sort. And they ended up with 20 million euros in pledges.
Wow.
Now, because there's something with the way that their company's structured that they can only, I think they're employee owned. They can only accept up to 5 million. So they're going through now and getting the pledges to come back with a 5 million. So good on them. Let's see. But yes, Duralex would be a good company. We'll have to check that out to see what they have for pie dishes. Let's see, Jean-Marc, we had 5 more Americans move in our village area. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that Bordeaux area must be really, really getting a lot of folks. We've had several, I'm sure several people in the last few months move here, but I'd certainly not, that many at a time. Let's see, when someday came, my first high school ski trip, they all said it gets easier at the top, found out real quick that, yeah.
And then you slid all the way down on your bottom. That's funny. Well, at least you didn't hit any trees on your way down. That's
yeah, exactly. Susie, that'll be a Louis de Funès movie. Oh, okay, well, I'll have to look that reference up. Let's see, Elizabeth Ann, sorry, I'm glad you could make it. Got up from a nap. Yep. Lisa, yeah, that's another person to contact is Valerie here in Perpignan. She can help you see if what kind of properties are available in Dijon. But I've got her information. It's an email that they have, and they're in my video descriptions. So just look in there for Valerie and reach out to her, and I'm sure she'd be able to help you too. See what's available in Dijon. Oh God, Robin, do you have glasses? Richard. Has anyone told you that you resemble Christopher Reeve / Superman?
Oh, well, Robin, you're very kind. No one ever has, but that's very kind of you to say so.
You might want to check out an ophthalmologist. Let's see.
I'm going to. I'll have to go look in the mirror and.
There's no filter on either, so I don't know. Let's see. Cajun Bernadette. Bonjour, y'all. A little late. Hope everyone's well. Well, bonsoir. Elizabeth, Robin, very excellent observation.
See?
Are they?
I don't know. They're looking at the same person. Yeah.
Is it not working?
Shut up.
Is this? Let's see. Janet, my plan was to stay in the UK a few months before settling in France, but can't bring my cats into the cabin to UK. So I think I'll be flying into Paris first, then from Cannes, take a ferry from Cannes. Oh, okay. Yeah. And make sure you also check. I know the UK had issues with dogs, making sure they had some sort of a deworm or something like that prior to coming in. So check about cats too, just to make sure you don't get stuck at the border, trying to find a vet to do something for the cats. Lainey, he does resemble Christopher Reeve.
Shut up. Just keep reading.
Maybe I need new glasses.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah. I see Daisy. I see it too. Wow. Susie, hurtling down the Alps, slapstick comedy. Okay. I'll have to look that up. Oh my God. Everybody's saying they resemble, they see it. Okay. It's his smile.
All right. Wow. I'm getting embarrassed. So
I'm getting hmm Okay. Wow. Y'all.
Keep going.
Oh, I think that's it. So his jaw, now it's his jawline. Where are you hiding your cape, Richard?
It's in the phone booth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an old reference, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, phone booth. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Esmeralda. Let's see. Lainey named her son after Christopher Reeve. That's very kind. Let's see. Janet, anyone know anything about Ken to settle in? I don't know anything about it.
No.
Elizabeth Ann, where's Freya? Well, she's hiding in one of her little tents here in the living room. But once we get, here's the thing. Early next year, we're going to get this set up better so that we have one, better lighting, and then two, better camera setup. We're going to have a
maybe we could sit on the sofa or something.
well, maybe we could try that. I suppose maybe that would be better to at least get a Freya spotting. But and then what I can also do, we're going to have a software set up that we can have additional cameras, and I'll get another camera set up. So Richard and I will be on separate cameras, and then we'll probably have something set up to point at Freya as well, so she can hide, do her thing, but still be seen by folks. So anyway, but that'll be early next year. We'll get that set up. So this year we're saving up for doing that. So let's see. Richard reminds me of my old science teacher, Jean-Marc. So Cajun saying Miss Winnie, Mrs. Miss Freya. Well, she's here. She's here. Just that in order to have Christopher Reeves here, I've got to be away from the cat tree. Let's see. Jules, how long have you and Richard known each other? Did you plan on moving to France at the same or meet there? Oh, no, we've known each other since 2011.
2011, yeah.
Yeah, I was a real estate broker in Austin, Texas. Richard was a property stager, a professional property stager with his own company. And I encountered Richard when looking for a stager for my listings, and just became best friends from there. So Patricia, 81 watches, but only 41 likes. Oh, yeah, we're up to 49, 88 people. Come on, folks, hit that like button somewhere around here. I'm not sure actually where they are on the TVs and all that. So let's see. So anyway, we've known each other for a long time. But Jean-Marc, oh my God, you can do a music video, Richard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to be interested in listening to that or seeing it. But, let's see, Robin, off to visit my man, Assur. Adieu. Oh, adieu. Bonsoir.
Jeff and Chris, or Richard.
Oh my God. Wow. Let's see, Heather, Jeff, you have shared your background. I would be interested to hear more about Richard's if he wouldn't mind sharing.
Well, sure. I mean, how much of your background did you share?
But my professional.
Oh,
I didn't go to the OnlyFans and all that other type of stuff.
You didn't share your OnlyFans account?
No, I don't do that here. No.
Well, the majority of my professional life was in the hospitality industry. I worked in the luxury hotel industry for the majority of my professional life, and then I was recruited by in 2000. I was recruited by a startup company, an organic packaged food company that was based in New York. And so I moved with them up to New York. And cameras up here. Yeah. So let's see. So I stayed with them for a while, and then although my husband and I were very excited about living in New York, the reality of it was quite different, and and he really hated it. He hated living there. We loved visiting, but he hated living there. And so his company wanted to transfer him to Austin, Texas. So since he had made the move to New York with me, I made the move to Austin with him. And
you lived in Westchester County.
And then in Austin, I started a professional staging company, home staging company there. And that's actually how I met Jeff a few years later. Unfortunately, my husband died of a massive heart attack in 2013. And a couple years later, Jeff and I went into business together. We moved. We built the company up in Austin, Texas. We eventually moved the company to Atlanta, Georgia, to the Atlanta, Georgia area, and then closed it during the pandemic and decided, or after the pandemic, I guess, and then decided that we were going to make a big change and move to France. So,
et voila.
So that was, I mean, a lot happened in there. I mean, there was, that's kind of the Cliff Notes version of that, but
yeah.
Anyway, so
Jules in Austin. Yeah, Austin was a nice city.
Yeah, I liked Austin very much. I really did.
Just like living in an oven.
We were very, very happy in Austin, Texas.
So let's see, Elizabeth Ann's in Queens. Yes, John Mark, when we get the better setup, we're going to have a software package that will be able to handle this better than what YouTube, because all I do right now with this is it's just YouTube Live on YouTube Studio. So I'm somewhat limited. They've got the capability now that we can collaborate with somebody else and have them come on, but the setup that we have is not great for the cameras and all that. It's apparently good to make Richard look like Christopher Reeve, apparently, but not good enough for us to really do a really nice setup for doing these lives. But we're going to improve that next year and early next year and get that set up, and definitely want to get some other people involved. So, like Kristen and Susie, and, maybe we can get John Mark to come on, and, all that sort of thing. So anyway, we'll see. But that's the plan. That's the plan, what we're going to be doing. So let's see. Dixon, whose voice is that? I don't know. It was Richard that was talking. Let's see. Heather lost her partner in 2017
I'm
from
so
ALS.
sorry.
That's so sorry.
And ALS. We had a friend who had ALS, and it's a horrible disease. And I'm so sorry about that. Yeah. Jay and I were together for 22 years, and like I said, it was a massive heart attack. It was completely unexpected. It's something I don't think I'll ever get over. I miss him every day.
Yep.
Yeah. So
let's see. Everybody's thanking you for your story. Sorry for your loss. Let's see. What do you guys miss most about the U.S.? I don't know if there's anything that I really miss.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's true. I'm not. Yeah, it's not to make France sound like it's all this, the rainbows and sunshine and all that sort of thing. But I don't know that there's anything that I really. I mean, maybe going and visiting friends and things like that is much more convenient to do. But in time, we'll be able to build up friendships and things like that here too. So it's but it's just a different lifestyle. So I don't miss the hustle and bustle. I don't miss the, constant, it seems like barrage of bad news and all that. And they have bad news here too and all that, but I certainly don't miss the fear of, being in danger every time I go someplace. So
Yeah.
let's see. Bisto, just dropping in and say bonsoir, but have to go again. We'll catch up with the stream tomorrow. Oh, well, thank you for stopping in.
Thanks.
Appreciate that. And hopefully you give it a like. That'd be awesome. So let's see. John Mark. Oh my God, that would be funny inviting me if I could work the tech. You're supposed to be younger than we are. What the hell? You should be fine. Elizabeth Ann, Mexican food. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not something I crave. But yes, if I had that presented to me, I would love to see some Mexican food. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Jean Marc's mother died at age 49. Oh, that's tough. Yeah. Let's see. Jules, I've been in Austin for 20 years and look forward to retiring elsewhere, which is what led me to your YouTube channel. Yeah, I loved Austin. It's just like living in an oven to me. I just, not that I was working outside, but I just got tired of it being 100 plus degrees 9 months out of the year. But and kind of the same here with it being sunny so much. I mean, it's warm and people will complain about how hot it is in the south of France, but it's not Austin hot.
It's nothing like Austin. No,
no. And or like Vegas or Palm Springs or any of that sort of heat. That's Phoenix. That's real heat. Here, if it gets above 85, people consider that to be sweltering. So, but I just don't want as much sun as there is here. It's a lot of sun. So I would like, of course, now that we've had cool weather, it's still has been well.
And there's no. It's kind of like living in Southern California. There's no change in the weather here. It's always sunny.
Almost always sunny.
And that's one thing that I do miss is kind of sometimes I would like a cloudy day or a rainy day or something like that. So
yeah, I'm not looking for blizzard conditions or anything like that, but just something that's a little different every once in a while type thing. Let's see, Shakespeare. I feel safe in France, even catching the bus at night.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that. It's not like we're walking the streets at 2:00 in the morning or anything like that. But
maybe you're not.
But not once have we ever felt unsafe walking around. And there have been multiple times where we've seen young women walking alone late at night, without a care in the world. I mean,
kids on buses, that are just by themselves, like 7 or 8 years old. It's not, just riding the bus to wherever they're going type thing.
Right.
Public bus. That just struck me odd when first seeing that. So let's see. How's the weather there in Perpignan? What are the temperatures like? It's typically warm. This week has been cold, like 12 to 15 degrees below normal because of this polar vortex that came down over Northern Europe. But even at that, I think our, let's see, what was our lowest high? Maybe 47, 45, something like that this week. And with winds, it was a tough, it was like an immediate transition from, 70 degrees to 45 degrees, type thing with high winds. And that was cold. That was cold. But normally here in this area, it doesn't really get that cold. It'll dip below freezing a couple of times at night, maybe during the winter, a few times at night. And during the day, it might, typically be in the 40s or low 50s. But, so I can't complain about the temperatures. It's just I wish there was more weather differences here type thing. Susie, the older I get, I appreciate the cooler air, but I don't like humidity. Yeah, this is one of the driest areas in France. So if you don't want humidity, definitely this part of the country is, and you're looking at France, this part of the country is where you want to be.
Yeah.
Type thing. So let's see, Jean-Marc, in the U.S., did you own any guns? No.
Oh, no.
No, Jules is agreeing that yes, it's an oven. Yeah. It just gets hot. And let's see. Yeah, Sandra was saying about the change of season. She's missing that too.
Well, Judy and Smyrna, hello.
Oh, hello, Judy. Good to see you. Let's see, Jules. So, are you two considering living in a different region of France to get a bit more of the seasons? Yes. Right now, we're targeting. Oh, looks like we're at the hour mark. Right now, we're targeting Lyon. We're having Valerie help us kind of explore that option for if it's going to be something affordable for us. So whether it's 2 separate apartments or one place that we can rent for a while, it might be just be one place that we share for a bit, just to get our feet wet with Lyon, and then we can kind of figure out where we can get apartments that are nearby, rather than trying to figure all that out from a 4.5-hour train ride and all that sort of thing. So, but yeah, no, we are going to be looking to move next year, probably and further north. So let's see. Let's see, Elizabeth Ann, are Toulouse and Montpellier dry too? I'd suspect Montpellier is. I don't know so much about Toulouse. Toulouse is probably going to be drier than like Bordeaux.
Jean-Marc says Toulouse is more wet than Montpellier.
Yeah.
Toulouse is more wet than Montpellier. Okay.
I would think so. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just inland.
Okay.
So yeah, let's see, sister in New York. Oh, okay. I see. Patricia's been to Toulouse only in January. It was icy and freezing.
I think actually it snowed in Toulouse earlier this week.
Yeah, I think somebody had said that there was some snow that happened.
Snow flurries.
Probably flurries. Yeah, it wasn't something. Let's see. Well, all right, guys. Well, it's been an hour. I don't want to drag people on, but and first off, and Greg, thank you so much for you guys joining the membership thing. I promise you, we're going to be starting to post some things in that section. If any of you are interested, do have a membership for the channel. I think it's 199 euros. So whatever that calculates out to be for folks, just to kind of give some sort of a support for us here on the channel to be able to do additional things. But if you get an opportunity, that'd be great. If you can't, you can't. I'm still gonna be doing the videos, and we're gonna try to figure out what we're gonna be doing for the rebranding to be able to include Richard in more things, and certainly as we do the trips. Yeah, okay, Christopher, settle down. But doing the, like, when we go to visit Lyon, and if we do any other places that we're going to visit, then we'll obviously be taking you all along too. So, just to kind of give you a heads up what's going on. But Jeff on tour, yeah. But in any case, we really appreciate everybody showing up, and thanks so much. And we will catch you all next week.
And Rosalie, I definitely will look into that Magic Jack phone number. I thank you for that information.
Yeah, we'll look into that. All right. Well, you all have a nice week and a nice Thanksgiving for those that are celebrating it. And we'll catch you next Sunday.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Right. Au revoir.
Bye-bye.